Well, it's Monday here, Faith Pocatello Daily, and we're going to pick up again Holy Week here as we're preparing, as we're watching Jesus in his final days before his death and resurrection. And I mean, he went on the donkey yesterday, receiving the praise of the people and weeping really over Jerusalem, saying, if you knew what was happening, you would change what you're going to do this week. So in Luke chapter 19, we'll read verse 45 through chapter 20, verse 8. And when he entered the temple and began to drive out those who sold, saying to them, it is written, my house shall be a house of prayer, but you have made it a den of robbers. And he was teaching daily in the temple. The chief priests and the scribes and the principal men of the people were seeking to destroy him, but they did not find anything they could do, for all the people were hanging on his words. One day, as Jesus was teaching the people in the temple and preaching the gospel, the chief priests and the scribes with elders came up to him and said, tell us by what authority you do these things, or who it is that gave you authority. He answered them, I also will ask you a question. Now tell me, was the baptism of John from heaven or from man? And they discussed it with one another, saying, if we say from heaven, he will say, why do you not believe him? But if we say from man, all the people will stone us to death, for they are convinced that John was a prophet. So they answered that they did not know where it came from. And Jesus said to them, neither will I tell you by what authority I do these things. You see, Jesus wasn't going to play games. He wasn't there to be diplomatic. He wasn't there to gain power. He was there to tell people that he was God and that he was providing a way. Remember, his whole purpose was to come and to seek and to save that which was lost. He did not come to the world to condemn the world, but to save the world. And that's why he came. And so some of these arguments that they were trying to trap him in, he just let it go. And I think we need to be careful. We get into arguments that are vain, that don't have any eternal purpose. If somebody, says, well, why do you think that? Well, it's what I believe. I believe that God is the one who's revealed himself in his son, Jesus Christ. And they say, well, how can you believe that? Well, you don't need to get into an argument with them. Love them. This world does not seek the things of God. The Pharisees, the religious leaders who accused Jesus, did not believe him. So we should not be shocked when people don't believe. But there are those who are willing and ready to respond to the work of the Holy Spirit. And I want you to start praying about, inviting them. We have 2 services, 8:30 and 10. And it'd be a great opportunity to bring them. Again, like I said on a couple weeks ago, if you have friends that you're inviting and some want to come to 8:30 and some want to come to 10, you get to come to both. So anyway, may God richly bless your day. Go invite those people. Enjoy Jesus and share life.